Hey everybody, thanks for coming out and checking out our video. I'm Marty with Wheels with Marty. Welcome to my channel, and today we're going to cover some maintenance things on the Lamborghini Huracan Evo. May or may not be what you've seen. Let's find out. All right, so I'm out here in the garage we're temporarily in for right now while we're in between places, and so it's like all these random shelves back here. And anyway, so look past that. Anyway, I got this question sometimes about how much does it cost to maintain the Lamborghini? A lot of people think that they're like super high maintenance, which they might not be completely wrong with that, but they're not also completely right. So the reason I say that is, so my car, for example, had, which it still does, has it had the 3-year warranty on it when I first got it, and they extended it for free for a year because it was a certified pre-owned when I bought it, and a lot of people don't realize that they do that. So if it's certified pre-owned and you buy it from Lamborghini, a Lamborghini dealer, they'll extend the warranty for a year at no cost to you. Now, any brand new Lamborghini comes with a 3-year unlimited mileage warranty. So they want you to drive the cars. They don't want them to sit. It's unlimited miles. You can put 100,000 miles in that car in 3 years, and they will cover any warranty item. Also, in the first 3 years, you're allowed one service per year. So they cover all maintenance costs for the first 3 years, no matter what it is. And on year 4, that's on you. So even if you have the certified pre-owned, the Sally's Joan, or I'm probably saying that wrong, but if you have that extended warranty on the car, that doesn't cover the maintenance for that 4th year. That 4th year maintenance is on you. Now, my 4th year maintenance I did not do through Lamborghini. I took it somewhere else, and I got the quote from both, and it's a drastic difference. So the 4-year maintenance was a coolant flush and refill, brake fluid flush and refill, changing out the spark plugs, obviously an oil change. I think a cabin air filter was changed. What else? What else? What else? I have to go back and check. But anyway, it was pretty, there was a lot going on there. So Lamborghini's 4-year maintenance was a total price was $6,600 for the 4-year maintenance. Again, now if you buy a brand new Lamborghini, that's going to be the first service that you are responsible for. And if you take it to Lamborghini, it's going to cost you on this car, it'll cost you $6,600. Now, something that a lot of people don't realize Lamborghini does is they actually come and pick the car up on a trailer for you. So if it comes time for service, Lamborghini comes to you and gets the car and takes it to the dealership, so you don't have to worry about putting the miles on the car or anything like that if that's your thing. So I priced it out through some other places. So I know a lot of people, once they are out of the covered maintenance plan, they take it to Audi. A lot of people do that because the Audi works in the R8s, which are very similar cars. And so Audi has the capability to work on these, and they will. So a lot of people do that. You also have these aftermarket shops where around the areas where I'm from, there's a couple. And so they will have they'll have different maintenance that they can do as well. And they can do everything the same that Lamborghini does. And it's going to save you a lot of money. So for example, an oil change at some of these places may only cost you $400-ish for an oil change. Whereas if you go to Lamborghini, you're probably going to be paying close to $1,000. So it's going to save you a pretty significant chunk of money. So there's definitely the Lamborghini tax, but you're also paying for Lamborghini trained technicians. So at the end of the day, as long as you do your maintenance by the book and you use Lamborghini parts, and you actually take it to a real shop, and not just excuse me, not just somebody's random garage at their house. They'll cover most everything under warranty still. I've not heard any stories where they didn't, if you didn't take it to Lamborghini. So, because at the end of the day, the dealership wants to get paid by Lamborghini for the warranty work, so they're going to get paid. They're going to do what they can to make sure that all your stuff is covered. Now, I took it to a place that does a lot of motorsport stuff. So like they work on a lot of Porsches and Audis, and they do Lamborghini as well. And so they actually have the capability to get the real Lamborghini parts shipped in, even down to the same oil, the same coolant, the same brake fluid. They do all of that, and they test all the moisture levels in it. They go through the whole thing. It's almost like a complete pre-purchase inspection when they do that. So they did everything that was in the book for the 4-year service, and it costed me $2,600. So it saved me $4,000 by going there, and it's the exact same thing. No issues with the car. The car is running great. Everything was done right, and they take pictures. At least the shop I went to, they take pictures of the whole process along the way and upload everything. So like when they test the moisture level that's in your brake fluid, for example, they put the stick in there and they take a picture of it and they send it to you. The oil, the coolant, they send you everything, and they take pictures before and after the car is in and out along with the mileage and all. So they're very thorough, and they're local to me, so I don't have to go very far. Because I know that's also an issue with the Lamborghinis. And so some of you guys that live out, middle of nowhere, like the Midwest, for example, you probably aren't going to have a lot of Lamborghini dealers you can go to. But maintenance cost is zero until your 4-year. Once you hit 4-year, the price goes up. Now that $6,600 service has to be done every other year. So I think it's if I remember correctly, it's every other year. It's either every 4-year, 6-year, 8-year, or it's 4-year, 8-year, 12-year. No, I think it's every two. I think it's every 4-year, 6-year, 8 years. So you do this big service, and then the next year it's just an oil change. And then after that, you do another service, big service, and then an oil change. So, and then brakes, mine have carbon ceramic brakes. Not all of them do. So I should, in theory, never have to change my rotors. My pads, I've not had to change those. I think they're still the original pads. So I've not had to get to that point yet. But I think pads are going to be pretty expensive. If I had to replace the pads, again, I would take it back to the same place. I would imagine I'm probably going to be paying for the brake service. I might be paying about $1,500, I would guess. If I had to guess, maybe $1,000 to $1,500. If I took it to Lambo, it might be double that. So it's looking like everything at Lamborghini is double. So as far as maintenance costs of the car, first 3 years, it's zero. There's no maintenance at all. And then 4 years when you start paying. Now, if you have a used Lambo, like an older one, and you start getting into the belts and things like that you got to change, this price is going to go up because it is a Lamborghini. It's going to be very expensive. And with the motor being in the back of the car, the belt is in the front, right behind where you sit. And so none of that is easily accessible. They have to take a lot of that stuff off the back of that car just to do services on it. So, but yeah, it's pretty pricey. Can be. Can also not be, depending on where you're at on ownership level. Now, let's say that you bent a wheel and you have to replace the wheel. Each one of these wheels of mine, for these particular wheels from Lamborghini, $7,500 to replace one of them. The wheel, and I believe that was the cost of the tire. Don't quote me on that, but I think that was also the quote tire because I actually had asked them about replacing one of them. It was $7,500 to replace the wheel and the tire. That's crazy. You could buy aftermarket wheels like Vossen, a full set with tires for the price of 2 of these wheels and tires from Lamborghini. That is wild right there. So that's wild. So yeah, that's the maintenance cost. If you have any questions, drop a comment below. Like the video, subscribe. If I missed anything, if you own one, let me know. If there's anything you'd like to drop below and you've owned one that was a crazy expensive maintenance cost that you didn't foresee coming, let me know that. Drop it down below because I want to know because I'm into the era of it's all on me now. So anyway, guys, hope you liked the video and watch some more and stay tuned. Until next time, guys. See ya. Bye.